Righto, so I'm just about to open my first pack. It's a Gothic draft that we're doing with Limited Online today. They've come up with a rule that says it's different to how you do Gothic draft in general, which is that you can if you get an imposter, he can turn into any of the avatars from Gothic, which is really a bit sort of silly. If someone gets an imposter, it's going to be broken, but when in Rome. So if I get an imposter, that's better than a spell slinger by far. Originally they wanted to do it so they can just turn into any avatar. So my first card that I'm going to take is this 10-ton slug. Big minions in draft are really useful quite often. There's nothing particularly appealing anyway that's in competition with it. That's a nice earth site. And so it looks like I'll be going into water. There's no removals, unless you, yeah. 10-ton slug is first. It's looking like water based on that, but who knows what happens next. One more player needs to pass. So I'm already looking like being in water with 10-ton slug, and already trial by water looks good because it's removal, and removal is great in limited. Well, it's great in general in constructed as well, but like if you can get your hands on limited, it's really, really good. This is okay as a finisher, but it's nothing to write home about. It looks to be this. That would be nice too, Flame Strike. Search Party, but I've already got this 10-ton slug and Search Party. You often struggle to get enough of them to make them worthwhile. It'd be nice in theory if you get your hands on all of them, but it doesn't really happen. Zero over Talent Pockets comes back round, can be nice. Demon Hunter's good. Within reason, but like 2 drops Unscrews, 3 drops, and they might not have demons in limited. No, there's a good chance. Like, it's not demons in Gothic. Let's pass this along. There we go. This is good in Necromancer and Constructed when you've got skeletons, but I'm not a Necromancer. At the moment, it obviously looks like the default. I will be a Spellslinger. Okay, so at this point, I think I want to take Ravenous Werewolf. That's not the worst site in the world, but whatever, in regards to water, which means I'm going water fire. I saw already like a nice spell for fire, but it'll probably get taken, like Flame Strike. This is what I think I want to do. The other ones, this would be okay as well as a 3 power. That's okay as well, but it's also fire. Murder of Crows is not as great in constructed, in limited as it is in constructed. Still okay though, but whatever. So I'm dividing my pool up so that I have minions down here, spells there, artifacts will be below, never anywhere near as important. And that's 5 fire, water will be 5, 6, and then that's 7 mana. Okie dokie. Is Angry Mob as good in... It's great and constructed in your collection. They often don't have unique or elite minions, but if they do, it'd be really nice to get rid of them, and it's another removal. I might take this for that reason, but like a lot of the time they won't. It's just a 4-drop 3 power. That's quite a nice 2-drop, and I'm already in water. I might take that instead. Overflow's okay, but whatever, like it can be fiddly with the water sites. Vast is it's nice too, but I just don't think it's as nice as Survivors of Sarava. So let's pass that along and do this. You'd need to be a persecutor. Good if you were a persecutor though, but I'm not sure if I like taking it instead of a spell slinger anyway. It's okay, but 1-drops aren't great necessarily in constructed or even just in general in sorcery. Flayer's alright, but I think it's going to be a Shoggoth to have another giant minion. I'm just going to make a copy just in case I need tokens later, and it'll make it easier to just grab him if he's amongst this pool. Another one. Stinging Kelp has never really been that impressive, but it's like better than just a stream. I know you have to do it, it's not May. It might not necessarily be better than a stream in certain extreme circumstances. Yes, once again, it looks like it's going to definitely be the other Shoggoth to go for a large minion. Landmass, once again, okay, in limited. But it'd be nicer if you weren't in water. Because it has to be a land site, and that can get fiddly. Okay, so from what I'm seeing here, this is interesting and constructed when people have powerful artifacts, but that's not necessarily the case in limited, which is ironic because I'm about to say that I'm probably going to take this makeshift barricade. Having one of these is really great in limited. Dipsy's okay, but like you don't really struggle to get threshold. Instigating him's not bad too. Revered Revenant, you'd really want to be a saviour. So found a saviour. So we're going to take the barricade. It's an artifact down there, 3-drop. It'd be nice to get more removal, but you can't just get more removal just because you want it. If the others are taking it as well, which should not be a surprise. Yeah, so Grief Lava, I think, is my best choice. Pythium is okay, but you need to be in air. Return to Nature's alright as well, but not as much as a Grief Larvae. So we'll put our first 1-drop. Righto, so of these, I think I do want the one-shot wizard. He can be a finisher, he can remove pesky 1-drops as well. Freeze is okay, Seraph Town's okay, Demon Hunter, I've got a demon, it'd be great, but you know, they need that other 2-drop. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Gift of the Serpent's okay too. There's a lot of okay there. That's the one I want. Already it looks like I'm probably going to take the Hellhounds. 3 drops are great in limited. Instigating, as I said, is okay, but I just don't think as good as another 3-drop, especially when I don't have any yet. Symmetric Suffering, you really need to be a Necromancer. Freeze, okay. Return to Nature, only okay. Even that. Grief Larvae is good, but not this. And I've already got one. I'm actually going to delete that token just so I don't get confused and so it doesn't take up room. So the one copy I made, because they're tokens. Looks like it's another one-shot wizard we're going to be taking. Could take Overflow instead though. Do I want Overflow? I don't think I do. I find it very annoying when it's fiddly in limited with like a water or an earth, a land site, and another one-shot wizard as a finisher is not the end of the world. It is tempting though, given I've already got one-shot wizard. Oh, I think I want the minion. Just. Granary. So I've got a lot of ones. These things happen. I think Surats is better. I know I've got a lot of ones, and I probably won't take any of these. I might probably not take him, but I don't think I'd want to take him either. And I might still take all of them, even though it's a lot of ones. Just hopefully I'll get more redrops and things later. Let's take this Blessed Well. We don't need Ether and Township because we're not going to Earth and it's nothing to write home about. Just be careful. Oh, another one. So many ones. I don't think I'm going to be taking 2 of those. I might even move one of the one-shot wizards if I get better finishes in the next packs. I've got to save you now. Save is pretty good, but I've got like Demon, 1 Demon. And then these are all monsters. So I can't ward them. And he's a monster too. That's a demon. So Savior is really good in limited, but already I've got a lot of like evil instead. I suppose I could like buff some of these ones earlier on, except for that. What would I take instead? I could hate taking Undesirable. Take with the Trunks for water. So I think I'm going to take the Saviour because whatever else, I don't want someone else to get a Saviour. They're really good in limited, and he can still be a bit sort of better than a spell
What are
slinger.
the 3 evil things again? It's undead, demon, and monster. Gotcha. Thank you.
Yeah, I'll take that away. That suggests to me that somebody else got a Saviour in their pack as well. That guy got one too. The fact that he's asking those sorts of questions. But the spirit, so if it comes back my way, miraculously. I'm not stoked on passing that undesirables, but whatever. Oh, whoops. There we go. Alright, this one's a hard one. More evil, but whatever. Swap? No. That could like win a game as a finisher, just like swap in general. And that's evil, and I'm kind of going to might use that savior. We'll go with the swap. I haven't used it before in limited. We'll see. Toolbox is excellent. So is trial by water. It's a shame to have to neglect a to pass on a removal. But then he could be in my collection, and with the toolbox I can go and get him as a finisher, for example, and who knows what else. It's very hard. It's not worth $5 Australian dollars, like it would be in real life either, because this is online. But so I definitely take that if this were an actual card draft. Pains me passing the trial by water, whatever. Oh, there's another one. Another Shikoff. Do I want 3 Shikoffs? Trial by water. I think I want another trial by water. Don't think enough grief larvae. That's not great. You know, it's not in there. Not even like that great for a hashtag. There's another search party on Earth. You very rarely get all of them. Another Shikoff is nice. Trial by water. I think I just want another removal more than a third Shikoff at this stage. It's been passing that to someone else, but that's alright. Or do I? Three Shikoffs if I can get to the late game. No. It's a really hard decision. So already it looks like I'll be taking this Moss Troll. I could use some more 3 power. It's good 3 power, 1 water threshold. Will be good if you're an air, that if you're an earth. Crucifixen, okay site, but you know, it's a site that only gives you 1. Skeleton, 1 shot wizard, I've already got 2. Pithy, if I'm not in air, it's okay. Muddy Pigs would be okay, but this is definitely the best option, I think. So that's upping my 3 mana minions finally, which is great. So this time I think I'm just going to hate take. Frozen Horror's okay. But nothing special. Desecrated Kite, I must say, really does annoy me, and someone else is in here. Pithim's good as well though, but whatever. This is annoying more than I think I want Frozen Horror. On the other hand, I could probably use another 5 trouble. We might just let them have the kite, and I'll take the horror.
Still deciding.
So I forgot to pass cards then. I didn't mean to hold them up like that. I got distracted because I had to ask about the break stealth mechanic on the rules question. It looks to be trial by water is my best option. I'm not sure how much healing there is in limited. With River of Blood, yeah, so we've got another removal. This one's a no-brainer. I've already got 2 one-shot wizards. Not in Earth. Still a good 3 power though. Good for the person who is in Earth. It's not the end of the world to do that. Honestly, this looks like I'm going to take that undesirables. Symmetry hate's not so important in limited. Even that sort of doesn't quite cut it. Willing Tribute's okay. So is Noisome Twosome, but not in comparison to undesirables. I don't know why that came back round and someone didn't take it. I feel like some of these players who are in this pod maybe a bit new. Not that I've got anything against that. I'm glad they're getting into sorcery, and I hope they love it as much as I do. Yeah, turn to nature. I don't care that much about the threshold. I don't have a single fire thing.
Does silence affect words?
It's 2 fire.
Okay.
Oh, ignited. That's what I want. Ignited is good enough. Certainly in comparison to that volcano.
It'll permanently remove the ward.
Oh, okay.
What Frogamago said is correct to that gamer. Like, silence doesn't remove war, but I couldn't be bothered unmuting my microphone and answering when someone else has answered. That's a right finisher if someone is in air and fire. But do I want 4 fat frogs more? I think I do. I don't actually have any 4 drops. Someone seems to be making an epic decision out there. Okie dokie. Another Survivor is okay. The problem with Muddy Pigs is sometimes you'll get it out, you won't need the heal yet. Enraged Familiar is fiddly, like you've got to have taken damage. Search Party, I don't have them yet, it's going to be these. For another 2 drop. There we go. If someone else out there is running Earth and they're getting all these search parties, could be interesting. They're nothing impressive though, I mean they just make it stronger. Like it's just like if you get 3, which is really lucky, you'll get a 5 power for 3 late in the game. Extremely late. And then someone will just use trial by water or buried alive, etc. to remove it. So another one-shot wizard, I think. Crucifix, unless by some miracle they have Doom Dillman and you're going to get them back up in land once. Pith Imp's okay for the people who are in air. Bone Spear, finisher with air. This can be in the collection and I can use toolbox to go get it as a finisher. Or to finish off an enemy minion. Destroy random artifact. I really do think that I'm going to take Desecrated Kite to hate take. Revere Riven, they really got to have a saviour. Vandal Limp, it's just like I'm in fire, but it's just so... It destroys your own artifacts as well, so I can destroy like my makeshift barricade. Yeah, nah, we hate take this Desecrated Kite, which is really annoying when they've got them on your sides. I'll take this. It's a fireside. I don't think they'll have much healing, but whatever. Someone's got those swines out there because I passed on it. Consecrate. Not surprised to see that as a final card. Puny Entity looks to be what I'll be taking. I only wish this was cards, so I get the card afterwards no matter what. Not my monitor is not terrible. Another Ravenous Werewolf is good too. Muddy Pigs, meh. Ghost Fire's okay. An ordinary as a finisher, like I could have. We don't want to take in the main deck. I could have it. I probably would. Corrupt Freak is okay. It's a bit annoying that it does 2 damage to you, but it's a 3 power. Then starts damaging their side. If you manage to get it onto their side. Don't need a River of Blood, really. Yeah, so it's Ravenous Werewolf or Cune Entity. I'm going to go with the Cune Entity. The Cune Entity is awesome. That gives me another 5-drop. I seriously have so much evil. That's not, but this, those aren't, but this, all these big things, they're all evil with the saviour, but what can you do? If you're in water, that's definitely going to happen. And a lot of the big things in Earth are evil in Gothic anyway. That might sort of tone down the saviour in Limited, which is not necessarily a bad thing, otherwise it is pretty good. I don't think there's anything big that's not evil in Gothic. That's ordinary. I think springs to mind. Yeah, nothing really springs to mind. Even Zombie Horde, like unlike Amazon Warriors, is undead, obviously. Zombie Horde. High Chance is a good finisher. But I'm in fire, so I've got a lot anyway. Maxa Cabalsa is not terrible in for Earth, so it'd be a good hate take. Here's another thing that's bigger, 4 mana, 4 power, but it's also undead again. Abyssal Assault is really good, and I've got lots of monsters, so I'm probably going to take that. This one does present some hard choices. His Ice Shards is nice too. I've already got a one-shot wizard, so that doesn't matter. Let's go with Abyssal Assault.
Hey, my pack has 2 uniques in it, or whatever, the one I got past.
Oh, really?
If only it were...
Yeah. Just
That might be the foil, like, I think because there could be foils, but they won't actually be foiled, maybe?
Oh, maybe. Yeah.
If only this
okay.
was an actual pack that you got instead of online.
Right. Yeah. God pack, I guess.
Yeah, that's weird. I thought they made it so that they just didn't have foils anymore.
Actually, now that you're mentioning it, my pack has 2 elites.
There's another thing: is a god pack is actually 15 foils. You know, I've seen someone pull that. Oh yeah, my pack has a unique and no, it only has that one unique.
All right. Yeah, I don't know. Mine doesn't have any.
In the interest of just putting stuff out there, because I don't know if it's relevant. One of them is a site, and the other one isn't.
I think it's that explanation about foils that one of the people mentioned.
Yeah, like in the first pack, I had 4 exceptionals, but one of them was like in a different spot, and so I assumed that was like the foil in the pack.
I'm pretty sure the cards just spawn in like a random order now. They used to be in the correct order, but they changed how the cards spawn in, so you can't really rely on that. But yeah, I guess we'll just assume that you opened a foil rare.
So, Noxious Corpses are okay too, but I don't want it over Abyssal Assault. Not when I've got all these monsters. Another search party. Oh, another toolbox. Oh, this one's hard. Toolbox, another Ravenous Werewolf. Withered Trunks to have a 4-drop. There's some other stuff that's also kind of really okay, but like whatever. This one is a hard one. I think the toolbox is just that good with being able to get who knows what ordinary that's in my collection. That one was a hard one. Like Lash is okay. Flaming Skull is pretty good. Like that one was great in limited. Chaos Wish. Well, they're not going to have a Kythera mechanism, so we'll let them have that. If this were cards, I'd obviously take it because it's unique, but it's not. Another Ignited. Yeah, looks to be another Ignited. Now, I'm not sure if I'll use that, but it's an ordinary. So I can go get it with the toolbox, do its charge, and do 3 damage somewhere. Let's pass these cards along. Flare is pretty good. Each other nearby unity, it's the enemy avatar. Do I just want to take Horrible Hybrids for another 3-drop though? I think like the fact that this has some bit more going on is just a bit better. Once a wizard got so many Ghostfire, yeah, I think it will be this 4-drop. Which means I finally have a 4-drop minion. Some of these packs for Waterfire in the context of limited have been very difficult in regards to decisions. Especially that one with that toolbox. And the other ravenous werewolf that someone else no doubt now has. Martyrs for Tomorrow is okay. Angry Mob's okay. I already get bored from Saviour. He's removal as well, if they have an elite or a unique, which is rare in limited. There's no doubts about it. Okay, so this one's a no-brainer. Trial by Fire is another removal and finisher. On a 3 power. It's not a finisher, sorry, it can't be used on the enemy avatar. Detonate's okay, but whatever. Chemosine Mummy is okay, it's a 3 power, but just not as much as Trial by Fire.
We are done.
So
I
Mick,
wonder.
I'm just gonna win every match, so I don't know if everybody just wants to like give me the wins.
You want me to just like go ahead and just put in a loss against you for round 1 or whatever?
Yeah, you might as well. I mean, my history here is I've only won. I've done like 6 or 7 drafts, and I've only ever won 1 game of those drafts. But today's the day. Take it all.
So I'm tempted
Yeah,
to
man,
take up
I
the
did-
freak instead of just another finisher.
I did post the pairing, so if you guys are done drafting
I've got
and
these two
2 of
3
you
drops.
aren't on my table, then you could probably start playing already.
Thank you.
Like, this is a nice finisher,
And the reason why
Yeah.
now
Is it on the?
but then I could kind of use another 3 drop. This is a really tough decision.
Is it on the events page or what?
Yeah.
It is.
I've got finishers with toolbox
Right.
already.
it's Gabriel? Is that who's that again?
That's Yellow Mage.
Yellow Mage. I'm gonna.
Yep,
I'll
that's
make
me.
I'll make a game called Sorcery. The password's 1234. We'll go to table 3.
What's it called?
It'll just be Sorcery, and the password will be 1234. It's blasphemy. And then I'll meet you in table 3.
Already 71 drops. That's also
All right.
2
We'll
though.
still be drafting for a
Ping
minute.
because you do it from your symmetry.
Okay. Oh, sorry. Table 4.
No, I can't take it. So useful.
I don't want to
for
alarm
removing
anybody,
things
but
and
I
stuff.
did put kind of like a warning kind of thing in the Draft US channel, so just kind of full disclosure or whatever.
Three damage at each location. Something's on. I don't need another one-shot wizard, I don't think. Obviously, because I've already got one that I'm going to put in the deck, and I've got 2 in the collection. Detonate's pretty good. But a flagellant, it might not hurt to have just like 1 little more. 2 power. No, I think I'll take the detonate for another finish and removal. So many 1 manas. It's a tough one. Lash is alright. But I think I'll just take this. Again, another one. Might drop it, whatever. Too fiddly. You can lash like a 10-ton slug and get it to swing again, and it's too fiddly. This is just a more reliable early game board presence. Some people have really gone well against me because of having these, because they're 2 power in the early game. This site would just get me the townsfolk though anyway. But no threshold. Don't think I care that much about threshold. I think I might take that and get the townsfolk for the 1 mana, even though you'd need a threshold. I've already got so many 1-drops anyway. Copy that as a token with this site. To save me just getting it from Curiosa. We're going to be hate taking. Believe it or not, we're going to be probably hate taking this Pendant Knight or this Noisome Twosome. I think. Oh no, I'll take that Kite. Another one that I'm depriving air of. Even though it's a 1-drop, it really is that much more annoying. Another Ghostfire. That one can perhaps go in the collection. So this one's a no-brainer. Martyrs tomorrow is okay. Don't need lure in the context of water in limited. Certainly not with what I've got going on with this. Even if I had like a thin ice, that would be different. So that's this one. Which gives me another 3-drop minion, which is okay. They can have Harvest Festival. I will have another Detonate. It will probably be in the collection though with these toolboxes. Do that. I'm about to save the object once this Harvest Festival is not on the way.
We just finished the draft for those that are waiting. So I'll keep this table open for however long it takes people to deck build. Otherwise, if you want to go to a different table to deck build, you can do that too. But take your time and then look on the Play Network to figure out who you're playing against and just go to that table on Discord and figure out who's going to host the table and whatnot.
Definitely going in. Definitely going in. Definitely going in.
Oh, jeez. My Curiosa deck list says 24, but my pile of cards here says 25. Time to do a bit of a detective work here.
Do you guys manually put the deck in Curiosa? Is that what you're doing? Like, are you going to Curiosa?
That's what I usually do, yeah.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I got it pulled off on another monitor. After last time, it was such a hassle for me. I changed the way I was doing
That sounds nice. If only I could get my second monitor to work.
If you got a phone, you can input it on the phone too. It's like a tiny
Yeah, that's
second
true.
monitor. It's helpful to do it while you're drafting, definitely. But then
Definitely.
suddenly you'll lock eyes with something cool, and then you'll just completely forget about inputting it, and then you gotta like, oh shit.
Yeah,
Why do I have
one cool
44?
thing too is that like it's not perfect because if you add a card to the collection, it doesn't like it like removes it from your deck history. But if you like as you're drafting, add it to a Curioso deck, you can kind of see your pick order.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, like I said, it's weird. I posted something about it on one of the channels to see if they'll like change it. But like if you move something to your collection or just put it to their, you know, it doesn't like record it in the deck history. But otherwise, it's almost right.
Huh.
Kind of. It's a little off, but it's close enough to like if you're like, I'm wondering, you know, was that first pick, you know, second pick, something like that. So
Right.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, and then we need wastelands. 1, 2, 3. There we go.
There it is. Man, all right. Gotta make a cut then. That means we're 25. Let's see.
Do I want to take?
We still got Mitch in here. Mitch, are you in here, man? I can't remember, dude. Did you say second wind is sick or not, dude? I cannot decide if this thing is.
I think it's
I didn't
playable.
put like some of these good exceptionals in that I've had to sacrifice.
Casting from the
I haven't really
graveyard's
tried it out
cool.
too much, but yeah, it's
Even
seems-
worse with the try.
it's definitely playable.
Try by water. Like I've got 2 toolboxes.
You kind of get the surprise on them with the
I'll do
initial
this.
cast, and
These
then
are
they got to
awesome,
play around the
but I can play them with
flashback for the
toolbox
rest of the
anyway,
game or
whereas
whatever.
these are exceptional.
Yeah, seems pretty annoying.
All right, we're gonna try it. And
But on the
I
other
think
hand,
I'll cut Zap.
I don't think I'd really care about swap enough.
Zap.
Awful fat frogs.
Yeah, dude.
Just don't care enough. I'm gonna keep them.
Both awkward 1-mana magic. You know what? Steam Raven. This is what's getting cut. Gift of the Raven. Or like gift of the getting cut. Alright. Doesn't matter what happens because we have a Rat King and nothing. It's all we've already peaked. Actually, I guess if I don't get to cast the Rat King, that would be tragic. But...
You have a Rat King to get with the Rat King, though.
Ah, dude, you know exactly. I was literally saying that. I said if I could get a Rat King to trigger the Rat King, that would be.
And then do you have a Rat King to get off the Rat King that you get off the Rat King?
Dude, I was asking you guys to be opening. If you could just at least open a Rat King in every pack, I could get a deck of 24 Rat Kings. You know, but
sure.
I think I just, I gotta. People might have missed the message.
I did have a Rat King
total
first pack.
in all the packs.
Oh,
45?
Yeah, 45 total. Yep.
Okay.
Are you still building your deck, Rep?
I think I just got there. I'm just filling out the draft sites here, and we're at 12. Yeah, so I believe.
And sorry, what is it? It's 12 sites, and how many spells is the minimum?
24.
24.
Thank you.
Alrighty, so I'm going to stop the recording there. That's the draft of it. So I might just do a conclusion. So here with this, the
Let's
fire,
see.
my fire
Who's
minions and
asking?
spells, etc.,
We
have lower
paired up. Was
threshold,
that
which is a little
you're
bit
just
typical.
still
I
on my
I'll just wait
table.
till these others have stopped talking.
Oh, let's see.
So I'm not gonna like close my server until
Yeah,
you
with me.
disconnect.
I see. Thank you. I appreciate it. Let me just save my deck here real quick.
So
Group.
I've got less fire sites with this non-element
Go. Flip
site.
it over.
So 5 fire sites because I've got like
And
fire
then
things are
group.
less threshold. So if we look at here, fire things 1 threshold, even Ravenous Werewolf. The biggest fire thing is 1 threshold, Hellhounds 1 threshold, etc.
Back out here.
Other things like Shoggoth 2 threshold for water, 10-ton slug, etc. 2 threshold for water, even Frozen Horror lower down to water threshold. Looking Envy 3 water threshold even. So in here we have with the bare minimum of 12 sites, we have 6.
Alright, I'm backing out now.
I might just deafen so I can't hear them while I speak. There we go. That was the better idea the whole time. So hopefully it'll be clear enough in the recording, even when I was speaking while they were still speaking. I have 6 water sites because the water is higher threshold, and so water is the main with fire as the secondary, though it's pretty, completely even. I also have more water spells. Like if you look at this, there's more water spells just. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Actually, maybe I don't. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No, I do have more, not 10, I think. Slightly higher fire spells because of the artifacts. Slightly higher number of water spells, despite the artifacts. The water spells are kind of more important to get to the end game as well. Like the 3 trial by waters. So that's why I have these ratios of sites. Most of the sites, there's nothing much to be said. These I'm only taking really because I just had nothing better to take. And then the other ones just give you the threshold you need. There's nothing more. Here with the deck itself, as you can see, I've gone for big things as a priority because they're great to win you the game at the end in limited. And then I've gone for removal. Removal is terrific. So 3 trials by water, Lacuna Entity, sometimes like even some of these damage spells can act as removal. So like Abyssal Assault, even not a finisher. Even this minion on the 4 mana curve drop can act as a removal if they happen to have an adjacent unique or elite. Yeah, so that's it. Trial by Fire can do damage to a minion only, so you can't use it as finisher, but it can be a removal of anything that has 3 or less power, or you can get like a one-shot wizard to help you do enough damage. So that's the deck in here because of the very strange 2 toolboxes. I have even more ordinaries that could be useful, like the finishers. 2 one-shot wizards, a detonate, a ghost fire. Ignited could be useful, yeah. So we'll see. Right, so that's the deck. I'm going to stop the recording.